February 3rd, 2023. Kerry Tipper, Colorado Politics for Denverite News. When you understand the linguistic twist that these folks do, bloviating about all their different accomplishments, and when you think about Kerry Tipper not even being a citizen of Denver, but she's fighting for civil rights and she's doing all this stuff. I don't know how she fights for civil rights because she represents the city and county of Denver that have been paying violations and millions of dollars to people whose rights have been violated just in the jails. They don't go beyond that. But there's city employees, there's Magistrate Judge Karen Hubler, you got Judge Andrew Luxon, and they all conspired with Assistant City Attorney Michelle Horn on February 6th that I filed 2 emergency hearings. I used Andrew Luxon's his experiences, and I established meta tags for him, and I published them in code within the complaints I filed with Denver courts. And these are the most vile people that Denver has, but we needed them to come out of the closet. And when you think about Kerry living in Lakewood, that's where she lives. So did the Martinez lawyer, assistant, or the city attorney. Martinez lived in Lakewood. So for some reason, Lakewood gets to have all their citizens be our city attorney. And the reason, we don't know. Nobody asked those questions. ABC, CBS, NBC, PBS, Axios, Denverite. See, all these people have been indexed. And it's a slow bleed, folks. Digital slow bleed. Look at, I am proud of my colleagues to supporting the city's efforts. She doesn't even live in the city. Oh, that's right. She's going to keep all of those people in Denver so that the Dr. Cogmayors can all bloviate that, yeah, we're taking care of the homeless. Yeah, they're shipping them all to Denver as Denver tries to ship them out to other cities that are Republican-based cities. And see, what these folks don't understand is these citizens in Denver are tired of it. And see, they got way more than they bargained for hiring Mike Johnston. And it's all written right here. Look at this. Mayor, meet the mayor's all-female senior leadership team. He's surrounding himself around women. And you look, you know what I mean? But what's strange about it is that Janelle Forty, if that's how you pronounce her name, has never visited the Mile High City before. But after Mike Johnston won the mayoral election in June, she accepted an offer. See? Let's hire everybody that aren't citizens of Denver so they really don't know what the fuck is going on in Denver. And all the people that didn't vote for him are now up against the wall because all those that did vote for him, the 90,000 people, because Denver had a way to do the write-in candidate, but they don't know what that means because clerk and recorder Paul Lopez, Mr. Vato, he calls himself a Vato. I know many Vatos over my years. And I guarantee you neither any of those ever identified themselves as to others that they're Vatos. That's how you know that Paul Lopez is no Vato. Okay? That this is what they do. They steal other things that make them like they're, wow, Paul Lopez is a Vato. Everything he talks, everywhere he goes, it's all stored in the cloud. And so if real prosecutors were doing their job, they would be pulling that stuff out and going, hey, Vato, you need to go. And I'm Central American Indian. I'm a Spaniard. So what is it that they sit there and claim they're going to help all these people except me and others like me that stand up for the citizens of Denver who don't stand up for themselves? And so Mike Johnston and his failed leadership, he's in crisis, folks. And he's got 5280. They're all writing up. 5280 administrators are all bullshit people, man. In my opinion, based off highly advanced algorithms. And if they want to go to court, I'll be glad to pull their cloud content up and get all their emails and their text messages. And I'm not the only one that knows how to do this, folks. How do you think I learned it? And everybody had a chance to learn it. And it was my job to help teach these people. And I've been doing this since 2006. But here it is, folks. These are all the identifiers. Denver Gazette. They live in Colorado Springs. City Attorney Bronson to step to depart. So Kristen Bronson left. Mike Johnson appointed Kerry Tipper. And then Mike Johnson appointed Kerry Tipper. See, Mike Johnston's trying to be governor. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to run for governor. And he thinks that they're already giving him props. Oh, he housed 1,000 people. Oh. And I don't believe that's true at all, folks. And what they're doing, the economic impact that his actions are doing hasn't even caught up to Denver yet. Because when you start closing out hotels that people use to come and stay to go skiing up in the mountains, and they spend money by the hotels and eat in restaurants, those people aren't there spending money. So Denver's got to give those businesses money so they don't start freaking out. So eventually they're going to run out of money. That's why Mayor Johnson ran a coalition to go up and tell Joe Biden, President Biden and his team in the White House that we got to give these people can travel in the United States on a plane with just a paper. They don't even have to stand in line. They're getting treated better than the citizens of Denver. And the citizens of Denver that voted for him and the ones that didn't vote, it appears that they don't mind it. They like living in a turmoil bullshit storyline of, I don't know what you call it, folks, but it's totally illegal. And it's surprising that there ain't any men out there with any balls like the judges and all of them. They're all indexed, and they're all going to wind up in the same place together. And they can't stop it. They can't pass a law. When they do pass laws, they don't enforce them. And that's what happened on February 6th when I asked Andrew Luxon about the Spear Amendment, and Michelle Horn cut me off and blasted with glee. We haven't enforced that law in years. And then Andrew Luxon says, okay. So he said, okay. He's a district attorney who investigated all kinds of fraud, and go look at his history. And now that's all about to get erased. So I don't care what they do to me, because I already had it done to me a long time ago. So it's their call. They can save it, but they're not going to. They're going to wait until the very end when all the citizens realize that they've been trick-fucked by a government for the last 60 years, who Judge Andrew Luxon, a Democrat from Sturm College, who, by the way, I've been indexing all these lawyers to find an attorney, and other people looking for attorneys to stand up for them, but they're all together. The ones that are that are doing the civil rights, there's only like 3 of them, 4 of them at the most, that always getting the money, but they don't go any further in the civil rights, just jails. Oh, we're going to hold the police accountable. We're going to hold the sheriff's department accountable, but we're not going to hold Denver Health and Human Services accountable, who handle all the medical and all the police and or in all the jails for the sheriff. The sheriff can't say nothing. And I got sheriffs that are retired that'll come forward and say this. But here it is, man. This is it. Denver Post, Colorado Politics, City and County of Denver, City Attorney's Office. See, they mix it. Everything is just... And then Ballotpedia. My first 100 days, we would have already sued Ballotpedia for $100 million. We would have already sued Wikipedia and their baloney bull crap. And then, oh, what do you mean bull crap? Watch.